D2 Word Life here with Riptides.
Yo, and I'm happy. So happy.
Yes, he's happy for the fact that he named himself after Rhea Ripley's finisher, but
I want that slide because I'm happy that what we're going to be talking about later in the main event of the damn thing is finally done.
Oh, we'll get to that later. But that Rhea Ripley meme on you stays the same.
I don't give a shit.
But anyway, we're here to talk about night 2 of WrestleMania 40 that we just finished watching, and Jesus, like he said, that main event, But we'll get to that when we get to that. We got other matches to go talk about first. First match on the card. And there was a performance for National Anthem again. I didn't see it because I was running late. I'm bad with names anyway. Right.
It was War and
something.
War and Peace.
Okay.
Or something like that.
I just know I was bad. I'm bad with names of celebrities anyway, but anyway, the opening match for the night was World Champion Seth Rollins, who competed in the main event of night 1 of WrestleMania, defending against Drew McIntyre. Now, Drew McIntyre's been an asshole heel. He got a Scottish introduction for an entrance.
Yep.
And is it bad when I heard the bagpipes started playing? I was like, what the hell? Is Roddy Piper's ghost about to appear? But then I realized, wait, that makes no sense, you idiot. This is Drew McIntyre's entrance. And then after that was done, Seth Rollins came out with another bizarre entrance. What the heck was he wearing at that point?
He looked like a fucking excommunicated wizard from Lord of the Rings.
Surrounded by a bunch of people dressed like that.
Yes.
I'm guessing the people that dressed like that were extras from NXT, but still.
Well, a lot of them were from some were from NXT, but the others were from the Philadelphia something band.
Oh yeah, that too. So yeah, that was a unique entrance aside. It wasn't as flashy or weird as night 1's costume he was wearing, but still noticeable.
Yes.
But the match begins, and what are your thoughts on some of the spots in this one?
They fucking kicked out of fucking numerous fucking Claymore kicks.
Okay. Speaking of that, for a second, I thought the match was just going to end with a glorified squash. Right when Drew McIntyre hit the Claymore kick immediately with the match starting and got a freaking 2 count.
Yes.
And I had flashbacks to Sheamus doing that to Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 28. I'm like, are we going to see a repeat here? No, thank God.
And 18 seconds.
Yep. Yeah, and then CM Punk was also doing commentary at ringside for this one as well.
Yep.
That's a notable thing. And then at one point we seen Rollins hit the his freaking finisher move, the curve stomp on the table. On the announcer table. Of course the table didn't break, but I thought it was a good spot. But in the end, thanks to Rollins being weakened from last night's main event coming into play, with him being all bandaged up, bruised up, McIntyre was able to hit one more Claymore kick and win the World Championship.
Yep.
Thus kicking off the Drew McIntyre asshole era. And then he went out there and just friggin' taunted CM Punk, knowing that the rivalry that those two kind of been having in the last recent months. Ever since
and in 405 seconds, he was cashed in upon.
Yeah, I was about to allude to that. The a-hole Drew McIntyre freaking era was beginning. Or was it? Because after CM Punk got fed up, he beat down McIntyre on the outside, only to lead to Damian Priest music hitting. With the rest of the Judgment Day coming out with him. And Damian Priest would then go on to cash in his Money in the Bank contract, and 9 seconds after the bell rang, Damian Priest pinned McIntyre to become the new world champion.
Yep.
So now Damian Priest is the new world champion, and that's actually impressive, especially after that battle he had in that ladder match last night.
Yep.
And I'm just like, congratulations, Drew McIntyre. You won the world championship at WrestleMania in front of a crowd. But then you also immediately lost it in front of the same crowd.
And still 2/3 of fucking Judgment Day won the match in both fucking shows.
Yep, overall. So I thought that was...
Because both of them lost, well, 3 of them lost last night. Fucking Dominic and Finn and Damian. And Damian won tonight.
Damian won tonight.
Yep.
So that just means what's going to be next for the world title picture. Will Seth Rollins get his rematch? Will McIntyre get his rematch? When will CM Punk be healthy enough to resume his feud with McIntyre going down the road? These are all questions that we'll probably have an answer to in the coming months.
Probably.
So yeah, Damian Priest is a world champion now. And this won't be the first major title change that we would see at this show.
Yep.
So the next match was the final testament, which is Karrion Kross and AOP, which is Akam and Razor.
Authors of Pain.
With Scarlett and Paul Ellering at their side, taking on the Pride team, which is Lashley, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford with B-Fab at their side.
Yep.
This one was kind of interesting because this one was also a Philadelphia street fight. Snoop Dogg was on special commentary for this one, and Bubba Ray Dudley was the referee.
And we have Bubba Ray Dudley as the guest
referee.
Yes, the guest referee.
Yeah. And then... Oh, Bubba Ray Dudley as the guest ring? How the heck did that work? Yes, I know what you meant.
Y'all know what I meant.
I swear to God, man, I swear to God, freaking... Yeah, Snoop Dogg on commentary, Snoop Dogg on commentary, that's a little interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when I got at the table and all we hear was like, "Hey, Yogi, it's a picnic table. Let's get the picnic baskets." Or whatever he said.
Yep.
And I'm just like...
You just broke Mama's favorite table. You just broke Mama's favorite table.
And I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, is the highest person in the room Snoop Dogg at this point? I would not be surprised.
Well, he was probably also drunk off his ass, too, because he was drinking some gin and juice that him and Dr. Dre created.
It's like, yeah. So what do you say about this crazy match?
It was interesting.
Hell, we even seen a table bump between B-Fab and Scarlett, too.
Yeah.
And then we seen a bunch of them get whooped with kendo sticks like you would see in a street fight. I know why you're laughing, so let's just move on. But anyway, yeah, a bunch of crazy spots, but in the end, Lashley...
All I can say, guys, if you know, you know.
But in the end, Lashley, Dawkins, and Ford ended up winning this one after Karrion Kross made the mistake by shoving around Bubba Dudley, the referee.
Yeah, that's where he fucked up.
Causing Bubba Ray to go into Dudley mode.
Yep.
So, yeah, and I thought, but we have to mention the spot through the table at the end. It was a botch. Because he got Kross on that first table, and the table just broke immediately. So they had to improvise and get another one to do the splash through the table to win.
Yep.
I mean, it's nothing minor, but it's like something that's minor. You know, accidents happen during matches like that, but Still noteworthy.
Yep.
So yeah, the right team won that. It's like, I'm not saying that I didn't care about this one, but it was there. It was there. I wasn't really invested in the feud to begin with. But, it was there. At least Lashley got another WrestleMania moment. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Especially after last year when he won the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Because, Lashley was supposed to work with the late Bray Wyatt last year, but that didn't happen.
Yep.
But more on that at a later date. Right?
Yep.
So the next match of the night was the Slim Jim freaking sponsor match. And yes, you like to freaking eat big, bold, spicy meat sticks.
I know you like to put the big, bold, spicy, medium, super extra hot, spicy, bold meat sticks in your mouth, Dustin. We all know this.
It's like, really? You steal my jokes? Use them against me?
I'm the one that told you them, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then I used it back on you, and then it's vice versa. Then it's vice versa. Jeez. But anyway.
Trying to steal my fucking joke when Michael Cole was saying it, and I fucking caught it.
Yeah. So we had, for that match, we had, Los Angeles Knight taking on asshole Jerk Styles.
Los Angeles LA Knight.
Taking on asshole Jerk Styles or AJ Styles.
Yep.
Well, first of all, here was something to note. AJ Styles had a new entrance theme song coming out to the ring tonight.
Yeah.
I was going to be getting some used to only because it fits his heel turn perfectly.
Yeah.
And these two just went at it.
Yeah, they were doing reverse after reverse after reverse of their fucking finishers.
It's like, yep. So your thoughts on this match before I put my input in on it?
Well, like I said, I wasn't really invested into that match all too much. But I'm glad LA Knight fucking got vengeance from him getting the shit kicked out of him in fucking the Elimination Chamber.
Yep. Yeah, it could have gone either way, but in the end, it was back and forth action. Didn't really expect anything less from these two throughout the whole match, really. And in the end, AJ Styles went for a phenomenal forearm, only for LA Knight to counter it and hit the Blunt Force Trauma finisher on Styles to win the match.
The BFT.
And to win the match, thus giving LA Knight not only his first WrestleMania win, but a win on his first WrestleMania appearance.
Yep.
Now the question is, where does LA Knight go from here?
Possibly. Well, it wasn't his first WrestleMania appearance. They had the blackout match with Bray Wyatt and him.
That was at the Royal Rumble last year. We'll get to that, but we'll review that when we can. But either way, LA Knight won this one. Beat AJ Styles in a great match. I wouldn't really call it the match of the night, but it was great. It was good. It was up there. They did their job fine, and they pretty much gave the crowd what they expected.
Oh, the match of the night is the main event.
Oh, we'll get to that main event. We'll get to that overbooked main event here in a bit. So, the next match on the card was for the United States Championship, featuring Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton versus the U.S. champion Logan Paul, your favorite.
Nope.
I mean, come on.
Fuck Logan. Fuck Jake Paul.
Oh, come on. We all know Logan Paul's your favorite wrestler, and we all know you're rooting for Jake Paul to win his Mike Tyson fight.
Oh, hell no. Mike Tyson's going to knock that fucker out.
But that's totally irrelevant to what we're saying. But anyway, yeah, this was a triple threat match for the U.S. title, so it's like Kevin Owens coming out in pretty much a glorified golf cart with Randy Orton also going down the rampway for this match.
I just like the fact Jake Paul came in with a fucking Logan Paul, not Jake Paul, sorry about that, but fucking Logan Paul came out on a fucking Prime truck, and then fucking Kevin Owens was like, fuck that, went and got a fucking golf cart, and then he was going down, he's like, fuck this, reverse when he heard Randy, told Randy to get on, and then they fucking just booked it all the way down. I'm like,
it's like, it's funny. The two challengers are actually going together to the ring to beat up the champion, who they both have a mutual hatred for in storyline.
Yep.
So, yeah, your thoughts on this one? This triple threat.
It was very interesting.
Honestly, it could have gone either way as well.
Yep.
I mean, first was Logan Paul out of the ring, and then Kevin Owens and Randy Orton slowly just started beating the heck out of each other. Then one of them gets out of the ring, the other two beat out each other. It's pretty much standard formula, but it made it work.
Yeah, but I also like the fact that fucking Logan Paul was fucking trying to get Randy and Kevin to turn on each other, and then they're like,
really?
Fuck you, bitch.
And then at one point, Logan Paul tried to use the brass knucks in the match, too.
He used the brass knucks in the match. He hit Kevin Owens twice.
Yep. I mean,
and tried to knock the hell out of Randy, did that, and then tried to pick him up to do it again. And fucking Randy Orton just RKO'd his ass.
Yep. But in the end, Orton hit one last RKO on Kevin Owens, then got dumped out of the ring by Paul himself, and Paul freaking stole the win.
Yeah, like the little bitch he is.
To retain the United States Championship.
Yep.
So yeah, I still feel like there's something there that we can go towards SummerSlam, either with Paul facing Orton or Paul facing Owens.
We're facing them both yet again.
Yeah, that is possible. Would you be up to see another rematch another triple threat between those three, possibly at maybe SummerSlam if they book that?
Hell yes.
It's like, yeah, that match could have gone, like I said, that match could have gone either way, but let's talk about another match that could have gone either way, and it was for the WWE Women's Championship, where we had Women's Champion Io Sky defending against the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Bayley.
Yep.
And I think they did this one after their little Hall of Fame, inductees this year. So,
they always do where they announce them. So in case that people didn't watch the Hall of Fame or go to the Hall of Fame,
yeah,
that people know who it was. Bray Wyatt's dad and uncle, the American Express, Mike Rotunda, and God damn it,
Muhammad Ali.
And Muhammad Ali, Thunderbolt Patterson,
and The Rock's grandmother.
Yep.
So we had Io Sky defend the Women's Championship against Bayley here. Man.
Of course, she came out with Dipstick, and Dipstick.
Well, first of all, let's talk about Bayley's entrance, since he was the first one to come out there, looking like an Egyptian goddess. Yeah, and then you had Io Sky come out with Dakota Kai and the two dancing clowns from last night. I mean, the Kabuki Warriors with him. I still can't get over the fact that that freaking Asuka and Kairi Sane danced like idiots to Bianca Belair's music last night. I'm sorry. I just found that weird and funny. It still stuck with me.
That's why I said she came out with Dipstick, and Dipstick.
But yeah, this weekend wasn't a very good one for Damage Control, and we'll get into that in a little bit.
None of them won.
Thanks for ruining it, but then again, if you're watching this, you probably already know what happened. But anyway, let's talk about the match itself. Now, anyway, the match itself was all right, back and forth, ball and hit finisher after finisher. They still kick out. It could have gone either way, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, in its own way, I think it's better. I think it was better than the women's championship match from last night, but I digress, right?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I'm sticking to it, even though I want to see another Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch match at some point. But, you know, it's like the match was...
We'll probably see it.
The match was good. Io Sky even hit, like, I think 2 or 3 moonsaults. Bayley still kicks out.
She hit the fucking over the moonsault. Bayley kicked out. Then she did a moonsault from the middle ring rope. Hit that. Fucking then was going up for another over the moonsault. Missed it.
Yep, and missed it, obviously. And then Bayley was trying to go for her finisher. That was blocked. But then later on, then a little later after that, hit her finisher anyway. And won the match. And now Bayley's the new WWE Women's Champion.
Yep.
And yeah, that was a feel-good moment for Bayley. Because she hasn't been a singles women's champion since 2020?
2020.
Yeah.
She hasn't been it for 4 years.
Yeah, and the match was great. Not the best match tonight. We're about to get to that one.
Yes.
Yep, and then you want to talk about feel-good moment. This one was a feel-good moment, but first, the main event was Cody Rhodes, the challenger, facing Roman Reigns, who was WWE champion for now 1,553 days or some bullshit like that.
1,300 and something days.
I still don't care. This reign was going on for 4 years almost.
Yes.
The inspiration for all the acknowledge me memes I've been annoying you with for the past year.
Done. Over.
But anyway, before we talk about that, let's talk about some of the spots in the match. Yes, this was fought under Bloodline rules because of Rock and Reigns' victory last night.
Yep.
And they even note on commentary, the Bloodline rules, no DQ stipulation, does work out for Roman Reigns, but it also works out for Cody Rhodes to make it fair.
Yeah, he didn't think that one through very well.
Yep. And there was weapon spots, a table spot. Roman getting speared through the freaking barricade, just like he did to Seth Rollins last night. Getting a dose of his own medicine. Yeah, and then near the end of the match...
Cody getting the shit hit out of him with a fucking kendo stick.
Yeah, and Roman pretty much dominating it. I thought it was just going to be another typical Roman Reigns title defense, to be honest. But then Rhodes made a comeback. Hit 1 crossroads, 2 crossroads, and then we had deja vu from last year. This time Jimmy Uso came out, super kicked him. And right when that happened, I'm like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it again.
And then we hear
Jey Uso.
Main event, Jey Uso.
Yeah, and then it was Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso part 2. This time they
fucking
were brawling
spearing him off the fucking ramp right into the fucking tables off to the side.
Yeah, and I think Jey Uso speared Jimmy right into the tables off the side of the ramp, I should say, taking them both out.
Yes.
And then Cody Rhodes made a comeback once again. Hit 1 crossroads, 2 crossroads. Then we got a deja vu from last year with Sol Sikoa coming out and nailing Rhodes with the freaking Samoan spike to the neck.
And then he was yelling at Roman to finish the damn match.
It's like, finish him. And freaking Reigns was like, I know. Right?
And yet,
And then, yes, we hit
even with the spear and the Samoan spike.
1, 2, kick out.
Fucking kick out.
We didn't get a repeat of last year, thank God. And the look on freaking Solo's face when he kicked out was like, what the fuck? Right?
And then
then we hear John Cena's music play, and you know Cena and Solo have a history against each other.
Yep, he took his ass. Ow!
Yes, he delivered freaking AA, or formerly known as the FU, onto Solo Sikoa through the freaking announce table, and then went back.
No, I just like the fact John Cena was gonna just go, and then he's like, "Wait."
Then he delivered one to Roman Reigns as well.
Yes.
Only for a ghost from John Cena's WrestleMania past to appear, and that's when The Rock came out, when his music started playing. And I swear, I stared down
the man that says he's the final boss, but yet the one true final boss.
I was about to get to that
when his music hit.
I was about to get to that. Yeah, when The Rock and Cena were staring down at each other, I had flashbacks to like 2012, 2013, okay? Not gonna lie.
Yep.
Of course, The Rock put Cena down with a rock bottom, just like at the end of the WrestleMania 28 match. And then all of a sudden we hear the Shield's music play, and we were like, what the hell? Man, for a second there, I was expecting fucking Mox to come out too, by the way. But then I'm like, wait, no, that's impossible. Seth Rollins tried to interfere only to get freaking taken out immediately again.
No, Moxley could have came because his contract had ended.
Yep. But then it was just Seth Rollins coming out only to eat a spear from Reigns immediately, so he was no help.
Yeah.
And then The Rock was getting all super cocky, freaking started looking like he was about to whip Cody Rhodes again, only for the magical gong to happen.
The one, the only final boss, the mother flipping Undertaker.
Lights came back on, and there was the Undertaker giving the death stare to The Rock. And you know, those two have a history.
The Rock was talking shit the entire fucking time, and then right when everything went quiet, he's like,
"Oh shit,
fuck."
And you know, The Rock and the Undertaker have a history dating all the way back to the Attitude Era.
Yes, right when he turned around, he's like,
shit.
He literally had nothing to say because he met, in the end, the
final boss.
One and only final boss
at WrestleMania. And then next thing you know, Rock got chokeslammed straight to hell just for the lights to go out, come back on, and they were gone.
Yep.
So pretty much Roman was on his own at that point. All of his buddies were taken out. And then Rhodes made a comeback.
Wise man couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, and then Cody Rhodes came back. Hit not one crossroads, not two crossroads, but three crossroads. 1, 2, 3. The reign was finally over.
The longest reign in WWE, well, second longest reign in WWE history.
Well, the longest reign in modern history.
If he would have retained his title, he would have surpassed Hogan.
Yeah. The longest reign in modern history finally came to an end.
Yes.
With Cody Rhodes winning the championship, the WWE championship. I don't care if it's called the Undisputed Universal Championship. That's technically the WWE championship now.
Yep.
And, not gonna lie, I got a little bit emotional watching Cody Rhodes win because I wanted to see that so damn much, and I thought it wasn't gonna happen. And then reality hit me. I'm just like, oh shit, I can't do the jokes anymore.
My prediction was true.
I'm like, well, can't do the freaking dang memes anymore. Well, looks like I'll join the Cody Rhodes bandwagon now. But it was...
How does it feel to lose a piece of your soul?
No, I didn't lose a piece of my soul. I actually wanted Reigns to lose. because he freaking was holding on to that title so damn long. Hell, this past year alone, it's pretty bad when Reigns appeared more as a meme on my channel than him actually wrestling.
Yes.
But then after the match was over, everyone, including his wife, came out from the back, including Rhodes' wife, came out from the back. Even Triple H came out, and Bruce Prichard came out, all to freaking congratulate Cody Rhodes on that hard-fought win.
Well, Brother Love, Bruce Prichard, he wanted him to come out, and then Triple H didn't really want to come out, but he came out anyways.
And now this is the Triple H era, and there's a new champion in town, and that's Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
I guess we can finally say Cody Rhodes finished the story.
Yeah, because he's the only one of their family to win the
WWE
big title.
The big one.
Yes.
I mean, don't get me wrong. His father, Dusty Rhodes, is a former NWA World Champion, but this is the WWE Championship we're talking about.
Yes.
So, with the match like overbooked, which I'm not really complaining about, what was your thoughts on this main event as a whole?
It was interesting, and then it became exciting, and then I was happy at the end.
Something tells me you'd be really ticked off if Reigns won again.
Yes, I would, and you know exactly I would.
I think you, along with everybody else, would have been pissed off about that result, but that's what we do. We get entertained. This was entertaining in its own right, and the reign finally came to an end.
Yes.
No, will anyone beat Roman Reigns' long-ass WWE Championship reign or Universal Championship reign? I don't know. But for now, I do know Rhodes is the new champion. Now I'm going to now I'll be interested to see what they do with him as champion going forward. What rivalries he's going to have. What matches he going to have. Will he be champion still by next year's Mania? We don't know that yet.
Yeah.
But all we can do is just be happy in the moment now that it's finally happened. Something that we were robbed of last year. And now you're happy that I can't do those memes anymore.
Exactly.
That's the biggest reason why you're happy on a personal level, let's face it. But anyway, all in all, what grade would you give this night 2 WrestleMania 40?
Well, the main event just alone deserves a higher than an A.
If there was such a grade.
So I'm going to say A+.
Yep. The main event alone, yes. Was it the greatest WrestleMania main event I've seen? It's like no, but it ranks up there. I'd probably put that maybe within my top 5.
Yes.
So, I mean, to me, the greatest WrestleMania main event is still Austin and Rock from Mania 17, but this one ranks up there, too, after what I just seen as of time of recording.
Well, also the Undertaker's undefeated streak when he was facing everyone.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, this WrestleMania was great. I also give it an A. But overall, because I gave it a B last night, overall it gets about a good B for both nights total. Or, I mean an A both nights total. Can't really fault that. I mean, trust me, I've seen good WrestleManias like this, and I've seen bad WrestleManias. And this one is not a bad WrestleMania. Right?
We all know which one was a bad WrestleMania, don't we, Dustin?
Yes, there was a lot of bad WrestleManias. I'm not looking forward to retro reviewing any of those.
Yes, but one WrestleMania in particular.
Yes. And I have to be associated with that year for the rest of my life because that was the year I graduated. Hell, I think that was also the year you graduated when that crappy WrestleMania happened. Not looking forward to reviewing that one in the future. Jeez. Hell, we might review that next just to get that one out of the way. I don't want to do that. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that.
You want to do it, Dustin? We'll do it.
I'm not doing that right now. Why would I want to freaking mess up this freaking good thing next week by reviewing a crappy WrestleMania? But anyway, I know eventually that's going to have to happen anyway.
Yes.
But anyway, all in all, this WrestleMania is an A. It was a great show. I would recommend seeing both nights, but if you're just going to watch one match from either show, for night 2, I would say the main event. For night 1, I would also say the main event because it kind of coexists with night 2.
Yes.
If you were just going to see one match from each of these 2 shows from this card. Right?
Yeah. The Rock thought he was the final boss, and then he just met the ultimate boss. The one that he could never defeat.
Yep. So anyway, this was a great one. It's been D2. This is D2 Real Life, the wrestling podcast show, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
You can also catch us on my stream on Twitch at Anime Ruler 3456.
Yes, and you can also catch me on my other YouTube channel, D2 Real Life, the gaming channel.
Yep, I'm always there as well.
Lately. But anyway,
I will always be there. Always.
Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Deuces.